Okay, we've been listening to the latest update from the Secret Service, the FBI, and local officials as well in Palm Beach County regarding the apparent assassination attempt of Donald Trump over the weekend. Now, we heard from those officials there the suspect's full name, which we had heard reported from U.S. media, but now from the source of the officials there, Ryan Wesley Routh, 58 years old. The U.S. Attorney's Office is pursuing criminal charges, firearm offenses for possession and receipt of a firearm with an obliterated serial number, so they're not able to see what the serial number of that firearm is. Routh was previously convicted of felonies in North Carolina, possession of a weapon of mass destruction, numerous charges for stolen goods. So he was prohibited from purchasing a firearm. He was also the subject of a previously closed 2019 tip alleging that he was a felon possessing a firearm. So some history there to know about this suspect so far. Also some further details about the events of Sunday. And I want to bring in journalist Benji Heyer to walk us through what we heard there, Benji, because they did talk about the moment ahead of what sort of led up to the agents seeing this firearm sticking out of the bush and then what went down just after that.
And one main takeaway, which was news to people who had been following this incident in the past 24 hours. Lots, as you say, was repeated and confirmed about the charges, but one fresh piece of information confirmed at that press conference is that the suspect, the defendant, did not fire at Donald Trump or his protection team. This was assumed given that the charges that you spoke about did not relate to firing a weapon, but instead just owning the weapon. But for the first time, we had that ultimately declared by authorities that he did not fire. But this is still, nonetheless, being described as an attempted assassination. They're thinking, therefore, that it was the intention of Ryan Routh, despite the fact that there was no public record that Donald Trump would be on that golf course, that he would still chance his luck and try to take aim at the former president. We heard lots more, not just about the build-up, the actions being taken by the Secret Service, and there'll be plenty of discussions, I'm sure, about resources and the efforts ongoing to make sure that political candidates, past and present, are protected. We heard also about the FBI's ongoing investigation, the fact they're speaking to witnesses, they're looking through that evidence that was pretty much left at the scene by the gunman, his GoPro, his bags, his gun, and then I think what I think will be the crux of discussions and discourse going forward, which is ultimately the level of security that we're told in that press conference by local law enforcement is at the highest that it can possibly be, that it was ratcheted up following the previous attempted assassination attempt 2 months ago, but ultimately that there are calls from the head of the Secret Service, the acting director, that the agency needs to prepare, be ready for readiness rather than just reactiveness, that ultimately the agency may be requiring further resources for the duration of this very fraught political campaign.
Yeah, some real reflection following not just this assassination attempt, but the one not too long ago in July of Donald Trump as well. Benji, we'll have to leave it there, but thanks so much for this. That's Benji Heyer in Washington.